Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. The Jerome Callet Memorial Scholarship recipient for this year has been chosen, and it is none other than Joe TRISCARI. I'll get into the whole selection process and everything, but Joe Avella and I, my partner in crime with this, could not be more thrilled, and I'll tell you why. Anyway, let me honk a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, the sun is just, oh please. It's in the early, low 70s. I've already done 30 on the bike. I'm out to do another 30. It is just gorgeous. Anyway, let me honk, and we'll talk about Joe. Anyway, hellacious E-flats and caress the baby. Anyway, little malfunction there. Anyway, we're back. I can't begin to tell you how great my chops have been feeling lately. It's like I'm not going to be playing this weekend because of a wedding. Nothing tomorrow. Actually, I take that back. I have a little ditty that I want that's really ties into everything we've been talking about this week that I'm going to put in tomorrow morning. No double C's. Christine will be asleep. But I'll get something up and we'll talk again on Monday. All right? Anyway, the Jerome Callet Memorial Scholarship. Anyway, here's the deal. When Jerry passed, Joe Avella and I, he was thanking me for, keeping the legacy alive and all this sort of stuff. And he says, what if I give you the seed money for a couple lessons a month, and we'll pick a scholarship winner? And I thought that was great. What a great idea. And the first guy we took, Jacob, was a sophomore in high school, and we kept it going. We did it for 3 years until he got into college. I've talked about this. And this year, it's interesting because on one hand, yeah, we'd like to get a young kid. But on the other hand, I'll tell you what, man. Jerry, God bless him, had no patience for young kids. He gave everybody to me. I had made so much money teaching his younger students that he didn't want to teach. So the irony is that we got an old graybeard, Joe TRISCARI. Now, I've done a lot of videos on him and his uncles. Now, I'll tell you what, there's two reasons that it just stuck out in my mind. Now, we had dozens of applicants, and some of them were very good. All of them were very good. But this just, excuse me, he just stuck out like a sore thumb. Okay, now here's the deal. And Joe loved it too, and I'll get to that in a minute. And, here's the deal. He has been just a wealth of information for the channel. I mean, through no persistence from me, he was right from the beginning. When he stumbled over the channel, he was into it, and all this information he has about his uncles and the stories that go on with his uncles and his relationship with his uncles. Now, he was an excellent trumpet player back in the day too. Studied with Perello for a period of time, and worked in the Navy band. When he got through with the Navy band, he got into corporate work, and he had some health problems. That's another thing, guys. He's all in on the health thing about it too. That's one of the things that drew him in. Like Nick was having some health problems as well, and the whole scope of it, not only the chops, but the fact that we get the whole we are the instrument, take care of the instrument, blah, 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 that very much appealed to him. So he's already got a 1SB before he even got the scholarship. He's already got a juicer. He's already got a kettlebell waiting to go, 35 pounds. I'm telling you, he's into it. And with all the contributions he has made to the channel, I just thought, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. So when I told Joe about it, his face lit up. I'm thinking of giving it to Joe TRISCARI. Now I got this guy, and this guy. And he says, oh, that'd be great. He says, now this is Joe Avella now. He said, the first album I ever bought in my life was Tootie's Trumpets. And ever since then, I've been chasing, sounding like, now Ray TRISCARI, his other uncle, was on that album. I'm not sure if I don't think Joe was. Anyway. So anyway, he just couldn't, he says it feels like giving something back. Because even more than Doc Severinsen and all that sort of stuff, that one album, he was transfixed and he wanted to play the trumpet. He's been playing ever since. Now, here's the deal with Joe TRISCARI. He, again, for 20 years, he took himself out of the music business, made some money. You're not doing it in the music business. Anyway, and he had some health issues. One of those was skin cancer on his lips. Now, this is one of the things that drew me to him as well. What a challenge for a teacher. Now, he literally had skin grafts on his lips, and some of them, all the feeling has not come back. Now, I don't think, and I'm surprised I didn't ask him, I don't think it is completely on the vibrating part. I think that's a good thing. Now, we've already had a lesson. He can vibrate. There's no question about that. But, again, he would like nothing better to get chops back so he can play, if not professionally, then certainly with area community stuff. Big man, he would love to be able to do that. So, me and my claim, I'll give you the best chops of your life. He'll do that. Now, unlike Jacob, the high school kid, I didn't want to put him up front to all that goes on with YouTube and social media. I just didn't want to keep away from that. His mother said it's all right, blah, 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 but I talked about it. I just didn't want to expose him to that. So you didn't hear too much about Jacob's progress and everything, okay? Joe, again, early 60s, he doesn't care. Use my name, tell me, I don't care. Use my story, he's all for it. So I'm going to keep you a little more abreast about his progress and all that sort of stuff. And it's going to be interesting because if we are the trumpet, okay, physiologically, we have some work to do with Joe. Now, I completely, even as early 60 guys, now I don't put time limits on it, but there's no question I can almost guarantee him if he gets with the program, and he's already with the program. If he gets with the program, I can get him absolutely in the best shape of his life, the best health of his life, no question, and the best chops of his life. Now, as a teacher, guys, I love teaching, and it's interesting because even though I have one protocol for all, generally speaking, every single student, needless to say, is different. From an 8-year-old kid to a 90-plus-year-old senior, and everything in between. Some of the professionals I teach have completely different problems than Joe or Joe Avella or whatever the case may be. So even though I love doing this picture, putting the puzzle together, you know, and this is going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Joe TRISCARI is also looking forward to it. And Joe Avella, 1,000% on. And I'm telling you right here, right now, what I know of Jerry, he would love this. He would absolutely love this pick. And we're going to give it a year. And I told Joe, at the end of the year, like Jacob, if you're not where you want to be and we want to keep it going, maybe we'll do that. We'll talk with Joe Avella at that time. And at some point, months from now, it's just not working. No problem. We'll stop. We'll get somebody else. So with that said, the only criteria I have for it is, remember, this is an effort to keep Jerry's legacy alive. Okay? And I want to have it, so I want him to keep in touch with Joe Avella. I gave him his email. And also, I not so much, it doesn't have to be as much, but I want him to keep in touch with Yumiko Callet as well. Okay? And when this happens, when the success story comes, I want him to sing it from the highest mountains. And he said he's absolutely 1,000% with that. So, that's where we are, guys, and I'm excited. The two Joes are excited. You guys should be excited too, because this is really going to be, this is going to be cool. This is going to be cool. Anyway, guys, I'll try to put something up. I will put up something tomorrow morning. And we'll talk again on Monday. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, guys. True power. Love you all.